Very important command what we are going to discuss. Take a bit special care, sir. Sir, git reset command. What the command name? Can you please spell out? Git reset command. Have you ever heard about reset? Ah, so the word reset, just like okay, do you know? Just like reset to default settings. Have you remembered? In our mobile, you may use the word reset. Sometimes you may have this option, reset to default settings. What is the meaning of reset to default settings? Whatever settings you modified, whatever settings you customized, all those customized settings will be gone, and only default settings by default will be there. Have you heard about this? Can you please imagine this scenario, right? You may have this type of experience. Okay, like so can you please bring it to original state? Okay, discard whatever changes we did, and can you please bring back to original state, something like so for that, here in git also reset is there. So here, for such a type of thing, we can use reset, sir. Now what is the meaning of reset in git? How you can use this one, sir? For most of the people, this is the big confusion command. Take a bit special care, sir. Okay, like sir, do you know we can use reset for two purposes? Okay, just there are two utilities are there. There are two utilities are git reset command. There are two utilities are there, sir. What is the first utility? Now take very special care, sir. 1 minute. Okay, with the diagram you people can understand very easily, sir. Suppose here assume that okay, three boxes are there. Then you can guess what these things are, not required to keep any explanation. Sir, what is the first one? Please respond. What is the first one? Working directory. Second one, staging area. Okay, third one, local repository. Okay, local repository, like sir. Now here, do you know, here multiple version database is there, multiple commits are there, right? Okay, we know these things, right? Okay, well, now sir, did some changes I did some changes. I want to, if you want to commit these changes, first what we have to take? Can you please tell? First, what we require to take? If you want to commit to those changes, what we require to take, sir? We have to add to staging area. Correct or not? Here, which command we require to use? Please confirm. Which command we require to use? Git add. Okay, file name. File one.txt. Something like we are doing, sir. Now the changes will be added to staging area. Correct, right? Now the changes will be added to staging area. Now next level, what is the next operation we have to do, sir? We require to commit. Okay, we require to commit. So the first utility of git reset command is okay, array whatever changes I added to staging area, can you please discard these changes? Okay, actually by mistake I added to staging area. Still some more things I require to add, still some more modifications I require to do. I don't want to commit. Can you please discard these changes from the staging area? Okay, like now whatever changes you added to the staging area by default will be reset back. Okay, reset back. Such type of thing if you require, then we require to go for what? Git reset reset file one.txt. Now take a bit very special case. Git add will add changes to the staging area, but git reset to remove the changes from staging area. Are you getting right? Please respond. Please respond. I hope everyone in the position to understand what is the meaning of git reset. This is what utility one. Okay, first utility, right? Okay, so first utility. Okay, like we are taking git reset means remove the changes whatever you added to the staging area. Can you please discard these changes? Then we have to go for okay, like a git reset. This is the first utility, sir. Second utility is assume that, sir. Sir, assume this is the c1 commit one. This is the committed to. Very important, sir. Very important. Second utility is always works on repository level, but first utility is working on staging area level. Okay. Now, sir, commit for. So this is second utility, boss. Whatever commits you did after C2, can you please discard these commits? Are you getting? Can you please discard these commits? Can you please discard these commits? After C2, whatever commits you did, can you please discard these commits? If you have such a type of requirement, boss, discard commits itself in the local repository. Sorry, man, by mistake, I did these commits. I don't want these commits. I want only these two commits only in my repository. Then happily we can go for what? Reset command. This is the second utility of reset. Okay, one utility of reset command will work on staging area, second utility will work on local repository. I hope is that clear for all of you, right? Respond. Are you in the position to understand what are various? So there are two utilities are there for the git reset command. The first utility, we can use the word, okay, to remove changes, from staging area, to remove changes from staging area. This is the first utility, right? Next, to undo commits. Have you observed? Second one is to undo commits, at a repository level. So undo commits, boss. Can you please discard these two commits? I want only these two commits, right? Then automatically, if you want to undo commits at repository level, is the second utility. Most of the people are always getting confusion. Array reset command we can use here and here. Okay, like both are different versions are available. Clear? All the people are in the position to understand? Okay, now I will discuss in detail about these things. Don't worry at all. So some people may have the doubt, sir, whatever files we created in the C3 and C4, because of C3 C4 commits, what will happen to the staging area, what will happen to the working directory? Like a number of doubts are there in your mind. All these doubts will be clarified once we are start the discussion of this concept. Don't worry, sir. Okay, like now here just observe utility 1. Okay, let me talk about utility 1. Utility 1 I'm taking, sir. Here, to remove the changes from staging area. Okay, I want to do that, sir. Okay, just so whatever changes added to the staging area, if you don't want to commit operation, then we require to use git reset command. It will bring changes. It will bring changes from staging area back to working directory. It is opposite to git yard command. Of course, I will discuss in detail. Don't worry at all. Okay, just let me start a small practical example so that you people can feel more comfortable, right? So observe carefully, right? So I added already some changes to staging area, but I don't want to commit because something goes wrong. I don't want to commit, sir, to discard changes from staging area. Better to go for which operations, sir? We have to talk about okay, this git reset command. Basic idea. Are you in the position to understand? Your doubts will be clarified once I started explaining with an example. Don't worry at all. Okay, basic idea, just better to get theoretical idea, right? Okay, now let me talk about a small example I'm taking, sir. Here just observe that. Okay, pwd, let me remove this project. Okay, rm-rf project 7. Like, let me create mkdir project 7. Okay, the same project I'm trying to create, sir. Now here just the cd project 7. Okay, like sir, git init. Okay, initialization happen. Vi file1.txt, sir. Here first line, here just the first line in file1. Okay, file1. Okay, like I'm trying to take. Next, and after that, git yard file1.txt, next git commit hyphen, yeah, first commit something like I'm trying to take, sir. first commit like yes, completed, right? Now let me cross check git status. Yes, what may be the answer? If I use git status, working tree is the clean or not? Array respond. I created one file. I created one file, added to staging area, and then committed also. Now my working directory is the clean or not? Yes. Working tree is clean. There is nothing to commit, sir. Okay, like now let me make some changes. Very important, sir. Now observe that to the file one.txt. Okay, here what I'm trying to take is second line. Okay, second line in file one. Okay, second line in file one. Okay, like I took, sir. If I use git status, is the working tree is the clean or not? Please answer. If I use git command, is the working tree the clean or not? No, 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 no. Because here you know already. Yes, what is the answer we are getting? Can you please confirm? It is modified changes not staged for commit. Correct or not? Modified changes not staged for commit. Oh, you didn't add these changes to staging area. You didn't add these changes to staging area, like it is telling, sir. Now git add file one.txt. Okay, added, sir, added. Now if I use git status, now observe that on branch master, okay, changes to be committed, changes to be committed. Okay, like this is the status what we have now. Now is it added to staging area or not? Please confirm. I respond. Is it added to staging area or not? Yes, added, sir. Now my requirement is, array, this file one, I don't want to part of this commit. By mistake, I added to staging area. Can you please revert back? Can you please revert these changes? Can you please ignore these changes? Like, then what we have to take is git reset, git reset. Sir, which files are file one.txt? Remember this one, sir. Whatever changes you added to staging area will be reverted, will be ignored. Okay, now let me go for this command, sir. Okay, observe carefully, observe a bit very carefully, sir. Git reset. Okay, like unstaged changes, unstaged changes after reset. It is so now the changes are removed only from staging area, not from working directory. Remember, right? In the working directory, changes as usual. But I want to remove the changes only from staging area. Manish, are you getting? Now unstaged changes after reset. Okay, like now observe git status. Earlier changes to be committed because it's already added, but now observe the git status. Okay, changes not staged for commit. Are you seeing the difference, right? Array, please add these changes to staging area, like changes reverted. So whatever changes we added to staging area, okay, so can you please discard those changes? If you want, then we have to go for, okay, git reset command. Please make sure, sir, this is the first utility to discard the changes from staging area. Clear? Now observe that we covered already this one, sir. Here just have a look once about this one. So working directory, sir, here if you observe that, if you observe that it is the working directory. So if we add git add, now the changes will come to staging area. Now so if I use git reset, whatever changes we added here, those changes will be reverted back to working directory. That's what reset. It is opposite to git add command. Any doubt? Okay, but here there are some doubts will be there in your mind. Okay, what those doubts? Don't get confused. Please listen carefully, sir. Okay, so git check out versus git reset. Up to this, whatever we covered, just have a look once. Git check out can be used to discard unstaged changes, unstaged changes in working directory. Are you getting? Unstaged changes in working directory. Okay, in working directory. But git reset, okay, can be used to discard, okay, staged changes from staging area. Any doubt? Are you feeling? One person talks about staging area, second person talks about working directory. Is it clear, right? I respond. Don't get confused. Git checkout versus git reset. Okay, clear. Next, sir, there is another doubt is there. Sir, have you remembered git rm hyphen cached is there, but now you are using git reset. What is the difference between these two things? Manish, your doubt is going to be clarified. Okay, Viraj, your doubt is going to be clarified now. Git rm hyphen cached, okay, like git reset. What is the difference between these two things, right? Okay, here it will delete the file from staging area. Correct or not? It will delete the file from staging area. If I use file1.txt, now file1.txt will be deleted from staging area. But if I use git reset file1.txt, if I use this one, okay, very important, sir. If I use this one, the file won't be deleted. The file won't be deleted from staging area, but reset to previous state, but reset to previous state. I can use the word one step back, but reset to previous state, one step back. So sometimes maybe a chance to ask this question: what is the difference between git rm hyphen cached and git reset? What is the difference between this, sir? Here the file will be removed from the staging area, but here file is not going to be removed, sir. Only one step will be back. So whatever changes currently you added, those changes will be ignored, but still the file is there in the staging area. Where is the proof for that? Sir, now observe that yamai used git reset command or not? Yes, git reset command I used, right? Now is the file is there in the staging area or not? I want to check, sir. Sir, here ls, it is there in the working directory. Git ls hyphen files, yes, it is there in the staging area. File is not removed. Even though you use git reset, file is not removed. Now, file itself is not removed, sir, but only changes will be ignored. Any doubt? Are you feeling comfortable? Then immediately ask, sir, currently which content is there in the staging area? Git def file1.txt. Have you remembered? Working directory and staging area difference it is going to show. Yes, sir, this is the difference. In the working directory, second line is there, but in the file, in the staging area, only this line is there. Have you remembered, right? It is the previous state in the previous commit. Okay, so this is one important thing, very important, sir. You people should aware. So first utility of git reset command, to discard changes, whatever you added to staging area. If you want to do that, better to go for git reset. This is the first utility, sir. Next, here one small question I want to prepare just to get much clarity. Sir, we modified. Now observe very carefully, sir. We modified the content of file1.txt and added to staging area. Okay, so I did some changes, right? Added to staging area, but but uh, but we want to ignore, those changes in both the staging area, and in working directory. in both the staging area and in working directory. Okay, like array, can you please ignore the changes in the staging area and even in the working directory? For this requirement, which commands we require to use? For this requirement, which commands are required to use? Yeah, anyone, can you please tell? Observe carefully. We modified the content of file1.txt in the working directory and added to staging area. Okay, but we want to ignore those changes in both staging area and in working directory. For this requirement, which commands we require to use? Can you please, anyone, the people who are getting clearly, you can answer very easily, sir. You have to tell. Just take a minute and then tell what the answer. How you can, which commands we require to use for this? I hope it is a very, very simple. I hope it is a very, very simple, sir. What the? So I added. Array, I'm not seeing any response from you people. Please respond. Yeah. Here just observe that I added. Already I did some changes. I did some changes, and I added these changes to staging area. Okay, like so. First, ignore the changes in the staging area. First, ignore the changes in the staging area. What is the command we require to use? Get reset, git reset file1.txt. Git reset file1.txt. Now, so whatever changes are there which are added to the staging area will be ignored. Now the staging area contain previous state. Correct or not? Now the staging area contain previous state. But changes are there in the working directory. Okay, so whatever unstaged changes in my working directory, can you please discard, ignore unstaged changes in my working directory? What the command we require to use? Git check out hyphen file1.txt. Okay, now whatever unstaged changes are there in my working directory, those things also by default will be removed. Any doubt about this? Respond. Sometimes maybe a chance to ask. Array, there in the interview maybe a chance to ask. I have your file is there. Okay, like let me show practically, is it really happening or not? 1 minute, sir. vi file1.txt. Okay, here already added one line. Let me add the second line also. Okay, here I mean third line also. Let me add third line in file1 like this I added, sir. Okay, now observe that git there. Okay, file1.txt. Staged copy contain one line, but working directory contain 3 lines. Now observe that staged copy contain one line, but working directory contain 3 lines. 3 lines working directory contain total 3 lines. Okay, excellent. Now what I want to take here, let me add this one. Git add file1.txt. Git add file1.txt. Yes, added. Now can you please tell, working copy and the staged copy both are having the same content or not? Hey, respond. Working copy, I mean working directory copy, staged copy, both are having the same content or not? Yes. Okay, git status, if you observe, yes, added to staging area. That's why both should contain the same. Where is the proof for that? Git def file1.txt. Okay, now observe, no difference at all between this content. Okay, well, but I don't want to commit. So now I have to discard changes from staging area and from working directory. Okay, now in the working directory I want first line only. I don't want second line, third line. I want first line only in the working directory. What I have to take? Get reset file1.txt. That's all. Now so changes from the staging area removed. Okay, where is the proof for that? Get a def file1.txt. Yeah, these 2 lines extra is there in the working directory, but staging area contain only this line. Any doubt? Okay, now the changes are discarded from staging area. Now I want to discard the changes from the working directory also. What the command we require to use? Please confirm, I forgot. I have to discard the changes from working directory also. Git checkout --- file 1. Okay. Now have a look once, sir. Observe that. Okay. Now git status. Git status. Nothing. Working tree is a clean. Okay. Working tree is a clean. Let me cat file1.txt. Which content is there? Only one line is there. Whatever changes you did, those changes by default gone. Are you feeling comfortable? What about git reset? What is the difference between reset and checkout? Okay. Next, what is the difference between git rm -- checked and git reset? Cleared, I hope. Sir, this total thing talks about utility 1 to remove changes from staging area. Okay, like next, second utility to undo commits at a repository level. This is a big story, sir. To undo, this is the second utility. Okay, to undo changes, to undo commits at a repository level. Okay, how you can do that? That part I will discuss in the next video. Up to this, clear, I hope. Okay, more dangerous command git resets are because it can be used for multiple purposes. That's why. That's it.